What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. What is this? Season 2, Episode 8, Blood is Thicker Than Mud. Okay, so we get up into the episode and we still on this whole situation that happened with Ladybug Gate, okay? I honestly, and this is coming from somebody that is in the LGBT community, it was blown way out of proportion, okay? I understand why Peter blew up the way that he blew up because we see how, you know, when people say stuff about gay people, whatever, or it's perceived that you say stuff about the LGBT community in a negative way, how that can affect one's career. And what people don't understand is, and I get the sentiments about how, people careers can be more messed up over a LGBT negative comment than a racist comment or something like that against black folks or whatever. And that's because LGBT got white folks in it. It's the white folks. I'm sorry to say it. It's encompassing a whole bunch of other people, and it's mainly the white folks. So if they get pissed off, then bitch, you over, okay? That's what it is, all right? But so just in case anybody was confused, Peter just didn't want that stigma on him, being a homophobe or whatever, being made out to be one because he said he was raised by one. He named his daughter after one, raised by a lesbian, okay? He respect and he's not homophobic anyway. And I told y'all that he's not homophobic. I don't get that from him when he said that he support Jonathan and he support what was being said. I truly believe him, and it is not up to me because I feel as though, you should let your child pick whatever it is that they want to pick, and it doesn't mean necessarily anything. They just like that, you know what I'm saying? But that's not my child. So therefore, if he wanted to tell his son not to get the pink ladybug costume because that's for the girls, and get a red one or whatever, then that is what he can do because that is his child. That is not meaning that, in my honest opinion, that he is trying to tell the boy, oh, you can't, this is gay or whatever, now that I see everything that was going on. No. And so I'm seeing it like that because, and y'all know I go off if somebody trying to be some discrimination or whatever. They all sitting down there talking about it, and that's why he was saying, this is the reason why I went off the way that I went off, because you ain't finna put that stigma on me like that, okay? And he don't want that to come off. Man, Rich go talk to Amina, and I'm just sitting here like, Amina, because Erica was trying to take her for, and my whole thing about Amina is this: at the end of the day, y'all know that's my favorite saying right now. At the end of the day, Amina, you were dead ass wrong. I don't care if you were trying to come off and, because this is talking about pride and, you felt some type of way what Peter did. That's what he did with his son. That's not your son. Okay? I can understand if it was your child and you felt some type of way, but it was not your child. That was Tara's child. So it was up to Tara to open up her mouth and say something if she felt some type of way and if she wanted to put that out there. And like Rich said, you put it out there in a way to try to make it seem as if Peter was a little bit homophobic, and he not. Okay, and I said I didn't like that, and she just can't sit there and admit that she wrong. I don't understand. If it was trying to get back at him for all the stuff that he did to you, why wait now? Okay, why wait now and do something like this? Like, come on, Amina, you were dead ass wrong, and that's just all that it is. They gonna do drag night. What else happened? They wind up doing drag night. They come down there. You got Jonathan, Jonathan, Bobby Lights, and Zell. They're all cool at this moment. They realize that, they have differences in, their stance in the LGBT, and it's all to the good, but they're damn near the same, okay? So I'm so glad that we're over that. We're over that because I'm sick and tired of talking about it because it didn't have to. Truth be told, this shit did not have to be dragged out. And I'm in the community, okay? Y'all know that, right? I said that before. But they dragged this shit out. Why did it have to go on so many episodes? And I'm just saying, because I'm tired of talking about it. Girl, I'm tired of talking about it. But they was able to do a little drag show. And Peter was like, he never been to a drag show before, but once you take yourself out of what you thought to expect, you finally start having fun with it and you realize everything was cool, and they was having a good time. Bobby gets up there and he sings a song. I'm not even gonna lie, okay, because I usually be like The fuck does Bobby do? Okay, he make music. What type of music? That song was kind of cute. Okay, it was catchy. It was, talking about being judged and everything for who he is, and standing up for who he is, and for what it sounded cute. Okay, I give it a little stream. You know what I'm saying? And it was really nice. Everybody had a good time. Even Jonathan went over there to talk to Peter to make sure that he was okay and to reassure Peter that we good and I know where your heart at. Okay. um People apologized to each other for what happened at Jonathan's event, and the night went off without a hitch, and that was that. So, while they still at the little drag show or whatever, Erica and Safari, they sit next to each other. Erica trying to pay attention to the show or whatever, and Safari trying to get her attention. I guess she said no, okay, and she turns her back. Not necessarily turns her back on him. She finished looking at what she was looking at. And he got in his feelings about that. Why you turn your back on me, huh? I never do that to you. That's kind of disrespectful. I'm sitting here like, Safari, what is it? Okay? And my whole thing is this. We talk about Cisco and his timing. We talking about you and your timing. Why is it that you wait until we get into a freaking group activity to want to take her to the side and want to talk to her? Okay, y'all do that stuff one on one. Meanwhile, Shekinah trying to understand what's going on, what you want me to tell her, because he was finna get ready to leave or whatever, and you know, um I'm just like, okay, he said he want to fight for his marriage. He don't want his marriage to be over. That's a lie. We don't care. They probably, girl, I will be, if we find out they still together, be over it. Okay? I'm gonna be over it because it has yet to come out that that divorce is finalized. It has, and it's been what, a year or more? Oh yeah. But anyway, so that happened. Cisco gets up and go talk to Safari. I said, Cisco, sit your ass down. Now Sin came in and gave you a hug and y'all was cool, okay? So don't fuck that up, And I'm just thinking like, okay, you haven't been causing any issues this evening, so let that go. Let that go. Do not go over there and bother that man. He went over there to basically say, yo, can we talk later on tomorrow, probably like around 1, 12 o'clock, you know what I'm saying, so we can hash out our differences or whatever. I was like, okay, cool, I'll give you that, but at the same time, I'm sitting here like, you still talking about this shit. You still talking about this whole damn birthday party stuff. I don't give a damn. Listen, I would have been upset with Safari, or I would have laid into Safari ass if this would have been current. And when I say current, like he didn't say nothing for a whole week, and you've been trying to reach out to him. He was supposed to come to the party last week, and it took him a whole week for me to get in contact with you, and I've been trying to, I feel some type of way then. It's a whole year later. It's a whole year later, okay? You had prime opportunity to say something, Cisco. So at this point, I'm like, let the shit go, okay? Just let it go. That's some weird shit. You're being a fucking weirdo. Like, why are we making an issue out of this, okay? I just don't understand it, okay? Is Deb Abney mad? Is Deb Abney mad? She ain't bitching about it on the internet or on the show or saying nothing else and throwing shots at him. So you let that shit go, okay? Meanwhile, that's because you ain't got no other storyline. You really don't. Meanwhile, you got Jonathan and Amina up there talking, and she acknowledged the fact that she kind of caused a little ruckus at the party, earlier today, at the event earlier in the day. And she didn't mean for that to happen. Like, she wasn't trying to come at Peter the way that he was taking it. And I said, well, how else did you think that he was going to take it when you doing it at an event like this, okay? And I understand, you trying to say that, because then Bobby want to come out in his confessions and say, the way that Peter told his son not to wear the ladybug outfit, it's the same way where they tried to police him because he was gay and all this stuff. Okay, I get that. But again, I don't feel like Peter was doing it with malintent, was doing it to be homophobic or whatever. And that's what it is. And I understand, like, there are some issues in the LGBT that we need to take serious, but sometimes we go overboard a little bit, just a little bit. And we can't dictate how somebody else want to raise their kid, okay? And like he said, if once he get old enough and understands what's going on, and if that's what he want to do, that's what he gonna do. Okay, I'm not finna, you know, if he said don't put that on because that's gay, then I'll feel some type of way. Okay, but I'm not finna go in on this man just because that's what he wanted to do. And at this point, Amina go over there trying to talk to him and say, "I didn't mean to come at you like that or whatever, but you took it wrong and all this stuff." And he was like, "I mean, you came at me with malice. It felt malicious." And she was like, "You know that wasn't what it was or whatever. He don't like losing arguments. He don't like this." And I'm sitting here like, well, Amina, even if you wasn't trying to come at him in a certain way, you choose this event to want to bring this up. I get it, but you use your frustrations of what's been bubbling up inside you for the past 3 years or so with your whole entire relationship, that you felt like you were stifled and you couldn't say anything back to Peter or whatever, to all of a sudden want to use a child to say something back to him. I just didn't like that. Okay, and then you're getting all up in your feelings, and you're getting loud, and at the end of the day, Tara had to get up involved in it. You're screaming about how I would never want to son with Peter. Okay, it would be a nightmare. I'm sitting here like, Amina, calm the fuck down. I was with Tara like, bitch, why are you doing all of this? Okay, calm your ass down. You know, it's not even worth all of this at this moment. You literally brought up somebody else's child. You brought up somebody. I would just let you do what you need to. Exactly. Let Tara and Peter parent their child. Just because you have a child with Peter and your kids are brothers and sisters or whatever with Tara kids, does not mean that Tara kid is your kid. It does not mean that. So therefore, you have no say in the parenting style that goes on in Tara house and Peter house with their kids together. Okay, only say what you have to say. With the say that you have is with your kid. Okay, and I don't understand what so hard about that Amina can't get. I'm like, it's not 2 + 2 = 4. It's not adding up to you. You should not have brought that up if Tara did not want to bring it up. If Tara has no issue with it, why are you having such a profound issue with it? Yes, you can feel away, but again, it's not your place to bring it up because it's not your child. I may feel some type of way about what I see with another parent doing something with their kid, but I'm not finna say nothing about it. I'm not finna bring it up and embarrass them and do all this if it ain't even my business, and I shouldn't even be there. Like, it's certain things that you speak up on, and then it's certain things that you really just let them figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And you getting all upset and everything, and I'm just sitting here like, Amina, you're wrong. You're not gonna win this conversation. Okay? You knew exactly what you were doing, and you were just wrong. End of discussion. So, Tara and Amina, they talk it out or whatever. You know, they cool, okay? Tara's like, we got different parenting styles, okay? And that's just how it's gonna be, but we good. We went through what we went through. We at a good place. We still gonna be at a good place. And I was just glad that they was able to get their relationship and it wasn't broken or whatever, because they have come a long way. They really have come a long way, okay? So we move on from that. The next day, everybody leaving or whatever. The next day, we got Marcus and Brooke. They trying to get a hold of their little daughter. When when they finally did, and Marcus was like, "Daddy love you, mommy." He said, "No, Daddy loves you." Click. I said, "Child, kids are hilarious and don't even be trying." Okay, but you know, she like, we been here for 7 days. It's long. She tired and everything, but you know, they still got some things to do. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck else do you gotta do? Let me just say this. I'm with Marcus. I'm ready to go home, okay? We've been here for a whole week, and what have we done? This is pointless. Have y'all gone out on the to see the city and to see the sights or whatever, or y'all staying in the resort? Okay, bitch, y'all look like y'all bored, okay? Y'all look like y'all bored and ready to go, and y'all just there for the check, okay? Because it just wouldn't be me, bitch, you know? Meanwhile, who else? Booby and Sin. Y'all cute or whatever. Go ahead and make that happen. And y'all ain't even got to be a couple. Just be a friends with benefit type of situation. I don't know. Okay, they just sitting there. I just want to know what's going on with you. Booby is the original Zeke, but not as dumb. because they talk the same way. Oh my God, that's exactly what it is. Booby is the original Zeke, okay? And if you don't watch Power, you know what I'm talking about, okay? But they just talking about the cautions and what they looking for and what they doing, okay? They trying to figure that out. And I'm sitting here like, why y'all trying to figure it out right here, right now? This is why relationships don't last, okay? Because we don't start off as friends. We talk for a couple of days and all of a sudden we're good, we're boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever. We're in a relationship and don't know a damn thing about that person. How about we spend some time to actually get to know each other, to actually become friends, and then see if that chemistry lasts throughout a friendship and is still there to go into a romantic type of situation. That's why these relationships don't be lasting, okay? And also, you got kids. Like you said, both of y'all got kids. She said, you're a good guy. You need a good girl. I said, what happened in the relationship between Keisha and him? He cheated, right? Okay. But moving on from that, we get this whole meetup with Cisco and Safari. Now, by the way, Safari was standing, I just knew, even without looking at the previews for what was going to happen from last week, I just knew it was gonna be some mess because he had them glasses on and he was just standing there. And truth be told, I would have came with the same energy because I would have been over it. But Cisco also came with a type of energy that kind of matched his energy. Both of them was kind of over it. But Cisco was on some bull, okay? And I don't want to see it no other type of way. Cisco was on some mess, all right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Cisco been on mess ever since he got there, and y'all already know why. Because he has no real storyline, so therefore let's make up one, let's make up a fake issue. Now he got two problems with him. He said, now I got a problem with you for trying to come at me the way that you came at me the other day. What was that about? And I'm sitting here like, because you came at him at a time where he was talking about something else and heated over something else, and you bringing bullshit to him. Okay, so of course you gonna get the backlash and the back end of it. Okay, and you was drunk. You was drunk, so whatever. I said get out of here with that one. And then what is this number two? What is this? Cisco got the body shape like he used to be fat. Not necessarily fat, but he used to be chubby and then he toned up. Because he kind of skinny, but he got that upper build that looked like he used to have like a little gut. Am I the only one that had to notice that? He used to have a little gut and slight man boobs, okay? I mean, he got a decent body. Cisco is not a bad looking guy. He just weird, okay? He is just weird. But at this point, he was like number two. You up there telling Rich and Peter or whatever, talk about some why I hang with y'all or whatever, why they hang with me or whatever, talk about some I'm a clown and all this stuff, and woo woo woo, like I thought we was friends. Why would you say some stuff like that? At this point, Safari is like, you know what? Are you serious? You a motherfucking clown. I'll come over there and slap your ass. And I don't know if it was editing, but from what they show us, it made it because I rewound it. It looked as if Safari went like this, so I don't know if he tried to swing first, but I saw Cisco swing, and I'm going to just say Cisco said, fuck that shit, I'm swinging first, okay? And all of that reminded me of was the way Roxy talking about him in her reviews, okay? When she said, that nigga will whoop a nigga ass in a minute, okay? Or at least try to. He'll throw that first hit in a minute. And I said, bitch, he just proved her right. He just proved her right. Because I'm looking like, now Safari, Cisco will probably whoop his ass. But I just hope that Safari could at least get one or two hits off of him. That's it at the minimum, And that's probably all that he could get off of him. And like Cisco said, you a little soft. I ain't gonna say soft, but come on, Safari. We've seen you in certain type of situations where your ass got into little issues and you kind of ran away from them. Okay, so I mean, do you really want this fight with Cisco? Even though I would really like to see it because I would like somebody to touch Cisco, like pop his ass or whatever. And at this point, I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? Shakana is me. Girl, what the hell is going on? Okay, I would have been sitting up there at my window just looking at the whole thing. I ain't finna ask no questions because I see what's happening. Okay, she was like, I hear all this stuff going on outside and these two, out here trying to fight each other. And then when they broke it up and Safari going his way, it was like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Safari come running over there trying to act like he was finna do something. I said, Safari, you wanna be Batman? I said, no. No, just go on with your Lego glasses on, okay? Cisco, he ain't got nothing to lose. You actually do got stuff to lose. So I just want you to go away, okay? Granted, we all want to see Cisco get his ass touched a little bit, but I just want you to go away because it ain't gonna work coming from you. I'm just saying, Cisco, you need help. So Rich and Peter, here's what happened because of course Shekinah had to tell Peter what was going on. Rich went over there, or I think Stevie went over there to talk to Cisco. Cisco and his feelings about his life and you know, Safari basically telling Peter, listen, you coming at me trying to tell me what I did or trying to make me like you trying to put me on the spot or whatever, trying to force me to say some shit, and you know it ain't gonna happen. Okay, whatever's done is done. Let it go. And you approach it. It was Cisco's approach. Okay. That's all that Safari is talking about. It was Cisco's approach, the way that he came at him. And truthfully, if he would have came at him in a more, you know, inviting way, a more I want to fix this type of way, yeah, I'm pretty sure Cisco would have sat down, Safari would have sat down with him and talked. But no, he came on some BS, you know what I'm saying? And it's trifling. And at this point, he was like, if we do talk, y'all gonna have to be in the middle of it or whatever, because Peter was like, you know, he going through some stuff, you know, he ain't got a support system, and I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Don't come at me the way that you are coming at me just because you got shit going on in your life. Meanwhile, he over there, Cisco over there talking to Stevie J, and Stevie J was like, he just taking his frustration out on you because of the stuff that he got going on. That ain't it, Stevie. Okay, you wasn't there when you when Cisco came at him the way that he came at him. Okay, okay, he got stuff going on. I got stuff going on too. I haven't seen my kids in 6 months. Who fault is that? Who fault is that? Now, at one point, I felt for you when you first put that out there, but at this point, maybe it seems like the problem is you. Okay, the problem is you, and I'm just over it. But they do a little pool day to get everybody together to calm stuff down. Girl, did y'all see Kimbella ass? And did you see when she tried to shake that bitch? It looked like it hurt because she only got two. It went sway like that, and it's like she stopped because it felt like it hurt. Oh my God, talking about asses like that. Now, when Janet Jackson's documentary came on, the first part on Friday, they did a preview of K Michelle new show that's gonna be coming on. I'm not reviewing it, but I'm damn sure gonna be watching it. Okay, and I usually don't watch stuff like that because it'll make my, you know, I got a weak stomach. Okay, but oh my God, it's called My Killer Body, and it's just talking about these plastic surgeries and, you know, things just gone wrong when people get these butt injections and going to get these surgeries from these unqualified doctors or not doctors or whatever, in the way that they botch their bodies up. And oh my God, that first episode, I'm telling y'all, girl, look it up. I hope it's on the Lifetime app. But if you haven't seen it, look and see if it's on demand. That first episode was really good. I was shocked that it was so good. I said, wow, okay, Michelle, you got a hit on your hand because I'm going to be tuned in. If it's good, it's good. I'm going to watch it. But, you know, they had a little thing, and at this point, everybody's getting along. Everybody's having a nice time. And so, you know, Amina went over there, talked to Peter. They talked things out. You know, she more calm. She said, it was just the mimosa that was getting to me that just made me want to talk and say everything that I was on my mind or whatever. And I was just like, okay, everybody want to blame it on the alcohol. You been wanting to say that shit. And you just finally got the liquid courage to say it. But now, you know, they talked about it. Peter know her heart. She know her heart. And she know his heart. He said he regrets saying that you can't tell me nothing about my son, but at this point, they just apologize to each other, and everybody's all to the good. Everybody back to one big happy family. Um, Safari come down there, girl. You know, Stevie, all of them, the men get them to talk, okay. And Cisco and Safari, they make up for that time moment. That's all I gotta say on that, because I just don't want to drag this shit out because I'm annoyed about what I just saw on the preview. Bitch, okay, Paris shows up. You know, everybody, oh my God. And I'm just like, ugh. I don't like Paris, okay? And the reason why I don't like her, because she's too much. She's too much And I feel like she tried too hard to be so likable. You know what I'm saying? I just, something about her personality just doesn't match well with me and my spirit. So therefore, I just never really gravitated towards her. But it is what it is. Uh Peter Guns was like, I don't know who that is. Who that is? I don't know who that is. But that was happening. Everybody was going around, happy that Paris was there, the ones that knew her. And of course she was there to support Zell because Zell throwing like a little fashion show later on that night. And then they just started doing a little freestyle stuff or whatever on the mic. And, Safari started saying his stuff and Erica's like, with your tired ass lines and stuff or whatever. And I'm like, he ain't saying nothing to you. Why are you making this about you, okay? You get up there on the mic, everybody else freestyling, doing their thing and having a good time, but yes, you want to mess up the fun or whatever with her, I'm in my feelings ass rhymes and stuff. Then, Peter Guns had to get up there and said, regardless of what's going on, y'all still married, legally married, okay? So that's basically all that was going on. Safari said, listen, I know not to fuck with Erica when she drunk or whatever because that's literally what she was. She was drunk. She was in her feelings and he just knew not to mess with her. And that's basically what was going on. That's how the episode ended. If I missed something, who cares? But next week, in that preview where he said he not signing on divorce paper, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. See, they playing in our face. So, Rox, you was correct. At this point, I'm believing the same damn thing. These motherfuckers ain't never getting a divorce. It was all for fucking show. Bitch, I'm over it. I'm over it. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel. I'll see y'all later. Peace.